Hello, my name is Mark Helm, and thank you for meeting with John and Mark, and thank you for considering the self-storage investment fund that we're presenting to you right now. I wanted to take this moment and introduce myself. I am the CEO of the Q2 Self-Storage Fund, and I love self-storage. Self-storage is absolutely, unequivocally, the best investment vehicle that there is. My entry point into the self-storage business was as a commercial real estate agent. I got my CCIM designation in the mid-90s, and that's a commercial real estate designation that requires many years, and it's about $10,000 a letter, at least it was back then, to get that designation. But the reason I did it was not only would I learn a lot, but I would become someone who could work with larger institutional buyers. And once I got my CCIM designation, I got a call in May of 1995 from a REIT in the self-storage space. And that gentleman at the other end of the phone said, "Can you help me find self-storage facilities in your market?" When you ask a real estate agent if they can help you buy property, usually there's only one answer, and that answer is yes. So I met with him. At the time I met with him, I was heavily in the office market. We had a management company that was managing about 300,000 square feet of Class B office space, mostly in our downtown urban core of Louisville. And we were managing it, leasing it, turning it around, and I was heavily in the office business and had a lot of office building owners as clients. Then I started going out and working with this REIT, and I instantly fell in love with self-storage. I saw what self-storage could offer. In the office and retail world, particularly in the office world, we would do 3 to 5 year leases. We knew what our income was going to be for that 5 years. 20% of our tenants moved out, 80% renewed. If a tenant moved out, we could spend anywhere from $10 to $25 a square foot to get that income stream going again, plus the commissions. If the tenants renewed, we used to budget back then $4.50 a square foot, because we probably were going to have to paint and carpet, and of course there were renewal fees. So there was a lot of capital money going out to keep the office buildings going. Even in retail, that retail space in a shopping center can sit vacant 3 to 6 months, and then you've got commissions, and very often you have to gut it and get it back to a vanilla box. And that's just how commercial real estate works. And we were actually pretty good at managing office buildings. And then I went out with this REIT, and here's what I saw. I saw a product that had a steel wall and a concrete floor. In Louisville at that time, industrial buildings, which are steel walls and concrete floors, were getting $3.50 a square foot. The REITs were buying in the mid-90s, storage facilities were getting $9.50 to $10.50 a square foot. Climate control, they were getting $12 a square foot. I was surprised, but here's what I saw. There was no capital improvements, there's no tenant improvements, there's no commissions to pay. When a tenant moves out, in fact, if they don't sweep the unit clean, I charge them for it. And there's very few capital expenses in the self-storage business, and the ones that are there are very schedulable. We know when we're going to blacktop. We know the life on a HVAC unit, and there's very few surprises. We've been able to take a little bit of money each month, put it in a capital reserve account, and there's so few capital expenses that when one does come, we never interrupt the cash flow from operations. Other than the debt service, always, or almost always, 99.5% of the time, the net operating income is the same as what we distribute in cash. I can project extremely accurately what our cash flows are to our investors. And the other thing is, we can raise rents whenever we choose to in the self-storage business. And we've been raising rents an average of 2% over our operating expense increase since 2008. That compounding effect creates real wealth in the self-storage business. I love the self-storage business. I think if you look deep into this investment fund, you're going to love the self-storage business too. It is the only commercial real estate investment opportunity where I can project the cash flows extremely accurately. Now here's the thing, this is not a home run. We're not going to double, triple our money in 3 or 5 years. This is just a solid investment with a very predictable return, and we can quantify the risk on every project we buy with a feasibility report that goes over the supply demand of that submarket wherever the facility is. So if you decide to explore this real estate fund a little bit deeper, I think you'll find that out of all the facilities that we've purchased since 2008, only one of our properties has not exceeded what we projected in our 10-year cash flow statement. So I don't take it lightly you're considering investing in this fund. I'm honored that you are. I look forward to meeting you. If I can ever answer any questions, feel free to reach out to me at mark@helmproperties.com. And I hope we're partners in the future. Thank you.